Alright guys, welcome back. My name is Dave. We're at Clutch Mountain for part 2 of 3 of the Hatchbacks finals. Each of the 16 cars that made it to the finals had to battle through 2 rounds of racing here at Clutch and over at the retired There and Back track. Today we got groups 3 and 4. Next week we'll put a close to the Hatchbacks tournament with the semifinals and the finals all in one video. Don't forget our sponsors for the series, Merch by Meekin. They helped us out not only with our own signs, but donated prize packs for the top 4 podium finishers. You can get a discount on their products if you mention WeRaceDiecast when you put in your order. Information is in the description. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and like the video to let YouTube know you want to see more of our stuff. That's all I got. Let's get to it. Let's meet Group 3. First up, we got Tim from Jack, John, and Katie Racing in the Red Donut Police Mercedes-Benz. His teammate Captain John made it into the semifinals last week. Let's see if he can squeak in as well. Next up is Janice Joplin from Willie Make It Diecast in a Hydro Dip Mercedes-Benz. The protege of Willie Make It has done well to make it this far. Let's see if the streak can continue. Next we have Dino from Silver Fox Racing, racing all the way from the Philippines. Dino is the last international racer in the tournament. He's driving a Honda Civic. Finally, we have Ben Cruisin from Parrots Customs, also in a Honda Civic. His teammate, Chips Diamond, will be racing later tonight, both itching to get into the next round. Here we go, race 1. Tim and Janice get the front row, Dino and Ben in the back. Cars will rotate counterclockwise each lap, so every driver can get the chance to start from each position. Tim out front, Janice able to hold off Dino. Tim starts to get some separation between him and the rest of the pack. Back 3 come around turn 6, and here comes Ben charging on Dino. Close finish. Tim does pick up the win. Willie in second, and Ben on the wall edges out Dino for third. A nice way to kick things off with a smooth opening race. Last week was a banger with groups 1 and 2. Tim will get the opening leading points. We got 3 more to go. Top 2 will move on to the semifinals. Race 2. Janice and Ben up front, Tim and Dino in the back row. Tied around the turn, Ben trying to get by Janice. Janice not letting it happen. Now Tim on the outside of Ben gets by. Both Mercedes out front. Tim not able to catch Janice, but showing some strength with the pass on Ben. They finish Janice, Tim, Ben, and then Dino. For the Jack, John, and Katie racing team, they have proved to be a force to be reckoned with, all 3 drivers making it to the final 16, and Captain John last week moving on to the semifinals. Tim trying to keep the streak alive tonight, on top with Janice at 8 points. The Honda Civics need to bounce back in the final 2 laps to get back in this. Third lap, the Honda Civics will start up front this time with Ben and Dino, Janice and Tim in the back row. Dino showing his speed out front. Tim from the back gets up front and moves into first. Tim started in 4th, now leading it. Dino right there trying to get it back. Tries to make a run on Tim but can't catch him. Tim winning his 2nd race of the night, followed by Dino, Ben, and then Janice. Ben and Dino battling for first place leaves room for Tim to get by. We've seen this pass before, but it's rare to see the 4th place driver move up and win a race. And with that win, Tim now at 13 points, guarantees a top 2 finish and a spot in the semifinals. Janice in second has 9 points, a nice buffer over Ben and Dino. We got 1 lap to go. Final race, Dino and Tim up front, Ben and Janice in the back. Dino beats Tim out of the turn and will lead them out. Clean race so far. Come around the final turn. Tim tries to push for a pass, but Dino keeps it for the win. Ben finishes in 3rd and Janice in last. Ben gets loose out of the final stretch and Janice not able to get around. Dino with the win and Janice in the back. The points are going to be close. The points come out and we got a tie for 2nd. Janice and Dino both at 10. We'll have to race off to see who goes to the semifinals. For Ben, it's the end of the road. Team Parrot Customs will have 1 more shot with Chips Diamond in the next group. Janice and Dino will now race 1v1. First to win 2 races will win the tiebreaker. Janice will get the inside lane advantage. Janice takes advantage of the inside lane and will lead them out. Dino right there sticking with her. Janice veers into the wall and Dino goes on the outside. Dino will lead it to the win and steal one from Janice. Janice had it in the bag, but a little mistake over the bridge leaves a gap for Dino to take advantage. Janice now at risk. Dino only needs to win one more time. Dino now gets the inside lane advantage. Janice quick out of the gate, but not able to get around in time. Dino out front. He starts to extend his lead. Clean around turn 6, and that is it. Dino wins it. 2 to get it done, and Dino will move on with 10. Nice effort by Janice, but that will do it for the Willie Make It team. Congratulations to Tim and Dino. Getting it done, that's 2 for 2 for the Jack, John, and Katie team. Can they do 3 for 3? Let's find out. We got Group 4 coming up. Final round 1 group. First up we got Rez from Rez Wheels Racing out in Canada in the purple Ford Focus. Then we got Chips Diamond, the last remaining Parrots Customs driver trying to get into the semis in the yellow Honda Civic. Next is Cube Boyd from 4 Cubed Racing. He's driving out of the UK in the Red Zero CRX. And lastly is John Receiver from Jack, John, and Katie Racing trying to go 3 for 3 in the brown M&M Subaru. Rez and Chips up front for race 1, Cube and John in the back. Rez leads them out, Chips dives inside and makes the pass. They get all the way down the track, no issues. Chips picks up the win, followed by Rez, John, and Cube Boyd. Not a bad start for Chips, able to make a move on Rez and pick up the first win. Parrots Customs now relying on Chips Diamond to get a team car in the semifinals. He'll get the early lead after 1, 3 laps to go. Chips and John up front. Rez falls back with Boyd. If Chips can take advantage of the pole, he can really put some pressure on the rest of the group with another win. But John able to lead it out from the outside, clips the wall, and Chips tries to go around side by side and gets another pass. Chips with win number 2. John with a little pressure at the end picks up second. Boyd finishes, but it looks like we lost one. Rez on his roof after turn 6. He gets on the inside wall into the turn and flips. Luckily Boyd able to get around, but Rez picking up a DNF. That's actually our first DNF of the night. Last week was a banger between the first 2 groups with a more than usual amount of DNFs. Tonight it's been smooth running so far. Let's see if we can't finish strong. Chips holds a commanding lead with 10. Can he hold on to it with 2 more to go? Race 3. John and Boyd in row 1. Chips and Rez in the back. John out front. Chips falls back and Rez goes under Boyd. John getting loose and Rez smacks him straight. Now pinned against the wall. All 3 hung up. Chips comes in with a little tap and they line up for the finish. Missed opportunity for Chips. If he could have only taken the high line, he might have been able to swoop around all 3. John picks up the win. With the last place finish, it's interesting how close the points are between Chips and John, with Chips getting back-to-back wins prior, but both with big leads heading into the final lap. It's probably going to take a DNF for one of the bottom 2 to make a run. Final lap. The front 2, Boyd and Rez, looking for a win and hoping for the back 2, John and Chips, to pick up DNFs. Here we go. Boyd leads him out and Chips on the inside again. That boy's been hot on the second straight going into the turn. They come around turn 6. Looks like Boyd takes it all the way. Chips in second. Then we got Rez and John. I'm not sure if that was enough for Boyd to get up there in points, but it should be close. Here's the points, and Boyd falls short on John. Chips and John moving on. For Boyd and Rez, the series ends here. Nice performances and some great racing overall for these groups. Only 1 DNF overall. Congratulations once again to Chips, Diamond, and John Receiver. Parrots Customs gets a car in the semifinals, and the Jack, John, and Katie racing team banks all 3 cars in. With 3 out of 8 cars belonging to that team, they could potentially podium all 3 drivers. How insane would that be? It won't come easy though. All 8 drivers are capable of getting the win. Next week will be the conclusion to the Hatchbacks tournament. We crown the champion, and the top 3 finishers will receive prize packs in the mail. You don't want to miss it. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.